Hello and welcome to another edition of ClapperCorns. I am Nick Dorian. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the latest rom-com to come out, Ticket to Paradise. Now, for those of you who don't know, the 2000s called and demanded that they have their rom-coms back, and so we've got yet another rom-com that came out of nowhere, starring none other than George Clooney and Julia Roberts. For those of you who are unaware, we literally have the queen of romantic comedies, Julia Roberts, back in our midst doing exactly what she knows how to do. And on top of that, we've got the suave, debonair person that is, of course, George Clooney, clearly knocking it out of the park with this film. The two of them are absolutely amazing. And I mean, as you can tell, straight off the bat, that's all I'm talking about. Because to be honest, they are the price of admission. You've got George Clooney and Julia Roberts in a romantic comedy. What else could go wrong? That should be enough for you to go and watch this film. But to break it down just a little bit of what the story is, it essentially follows Julia Roberts and George Clooney, who are divorced parents. And when their daughter goes off on a vacation to Bali, she meets a Balinese boy and decides to get married. And that's where things happen. They decide to go to Bali and try and destroy this wedding. And in the process, of course, you know, things happen. It's a romantic comedy. It's a lot of fun. It really is. This is exactly what a rom-com should be. It's exactly what we used to get in the 90s and the early 2000s, and I've missed that, you know. Like, sure, we've gotten a whole slew of weird romantic comedies from Netflix that they're trying to churn out every single year, but none of them compared to the fun and just whimsy of an old school rom-com. And of course, a good rom-com stems down to not only the actors, but the writer and the director as well. And the writer-director is Al Parker, who wrote the Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, as well as the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. So he's not exactly out of his element when it comes to romantic comedies, and it shows. But of course, I need to get back to Clooney and Roberts, because honestly, the two of them, it's a match made in heaven. I don't recall we've ever seen them in a romantic comedy together. I might be mistaken, but if I haven't, this certainly is a brilliant first day out. But both of them just have this connection that is unrivaled. It's two actors doing what they do best and riffing off each other, and it's amazing to watch this bitter rivalry, this sarcastic relationship that just makes you laugh but also makes you cry, especially when it comes down to those little heartfelt moments. And speaking of the heartfelt moments, both George Clooney and Julia Roberts knocked out their monologues when they needed to. I mean, they can make you laugh, but they can also really tug at your heartstrings, and that's not easy in a romantic comedy. At the end of the day, you know what? Ticket to Paradise, it is what it is. We saw the trailer, we know who's in it. What more do you want? Clooney, Roberts, I've said it before, romantic comedy, you cannot go wrong. Even at its worst, it would still be a damn good film, and thankfully, Ticket to Paradise is definitely a film you'd have to watch. And last but not least, the one thing that I feel like we've missed in movies as well is old-fashioned bloopers. I did not realize how much I missed it until I saw these credits and went, oh yeah, you remember at the end of the film when we got to watch the actors have fun? And it was so much fun to have that experience again. Again, this is just a perfect rom-com fit into one tight little neatly packaged with handsome Clooney and beautiful Roberts. It's everything that you want. So yes, go and do yourself a favor and go and watch Ticket to Paradise. It comes out the 6th of October in all Malaysian cinemas. It's definitely worth the price of admission for Clooney and Roberts. Bring your loved ones, bring your father, bring your mother, bring your boyfriend, bring your girlfriend, bring your cat, bring whoever that you love. Bring them to go and see this film, because I guarantee you every single person will have an enjoyable time watching this. And of course, before we close this out, make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel, and also make sure you check out all our other socials. It's all on the screen at the moment: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're all on those platforms, so make sure you go and check us out there. And I also host a podcast, a bi-monthly podcast called Geeks in Malaysia with Carol M. Baha and Amelia Chen. We talk about everything and anything to do with pop culture, video games, movies, TV shows, everything we do. We have an episode every 2 Thursdays and a YouTube channel, so make sure you go and check us out there. And of course, I write for the media outlet Gogglers, so make sure you check out my articles. It's all on the screen at the moment. Make sure you check it all out. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching. I am Nick Dorian, and until next time, keep watching the movies.